Greetings, YouTube! The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And it is New Side Quest Wednesday. We are still top of the charts, threat level 5, and we got 3 of our things here. So we are going to be doing Chapter 2, Science Headliners. So this is all science, and it is a timed event. And then we will be going into Chapter 3, the Mutant Performers, and we will be going through that. So let's get into it. And we got lots to do, lots to talk about. Don't go anywhere and stay tuned. All right, before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and don't forget to share this video. All right, let's preview this stuff. It is pretty much the same as all of the rest of it, except it's a few more enemies, and they're all science. So we've got the timed mission, defeat the defender before the timer runs out. I think we've got like a minute and a half. The attacker cannot activate their special 3, which is fine. And then when we perform an intercept, we gain an attack rating. Okay, so we have to switch. So there is a switch there. And look at that. There's very few skills in here. So let's go ahead and open this. We're going to have to start here. And what are the skills that we can use? They are Shang-Chi, Lumatrix, Yelena Belova, Patriot, Baron Zemo, Mole Man. I'm not going to count Aegon. He's terrible in this. So we've got 2 different Shang-Chis that we could use, or we've got the 7 stars. But we essentially have 6 champions that we could use. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different choices, but there is a choice I want to look at, and it's not in here. So we've got that. For science, we've got all those. For skill, we've got those. For mutant, those are our mutant choices, which are not super strong. There are no cosmic choices. We've got some pretty good tech choices, and we've got some okay. We've got 1. Not the best. So let's go ahead and we're going to start. I think we're going to start this out with. We'll start this with A-Bomb and see how he does. Let's begin quest. We're just going to start with our big guns and go from there. So we can open this gate. We got three of these records. And, all right, 207,000 health. I think we can get this pretty fast. Here we go. We've got a minute. And, of course, their clock eats a whole bunch of time. It eats a whole bunch of time. All right. Oh, I pressed the button, dude. I pressed the button. All right, there we go. He's done. Okay. I pressed that button. All right, we got through that. Easy peasy. And I pressed that that special button, and it didn't go off. All right, so we have to switch now. And I think we're going to go with Bastion here, and I'm kind of using some off-choice champions because I'm waiting for some of these science have some evades and things, and I want to use some pretty particular ones. So we're going to hit him with a heavy, and then we're going to go from there. Ooh, I'm lucky there. All right, I think this... Oh, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. That was terrible. All right, easy. Got it. Okay. Still about fight duration 32 seconds, so not too bad. We've got 1 minute to get through these. We're going to switch again. The next one we've got is another one that does not have an evade. So, who do we want to use? I think we're going to use Dust this time. Why not? Let's use Dust. It doesn't really matter with him. He has an alternative to doing bleeds. But she can do quite a bit of damage. These guys all have around 200,000 health, so... Okay, boom, boom, boom. End with a medium. End with a medium. Hit that. And... hit that. All right, that's it. That's all she wrote. 22-second fight. She's pretty good. All right, the next one is another one of these that doesn't have evade, so I am going to switch over to somebody that I don't necessarily need evades with. I think that we're going to use High Evolutionary for this one. Science on him is probably a good choice. And we're just going to go from here. Got him. There we go. That's what I wanted. Come on, dude. We're running out of time. There he goes. Oh, we got it. Ooh, boy. Almost ran out of time. Almost ran out of time. Okay, that was... He's not the best. I'm going to say that. I think that timer looks like it's running down. But I think it clocks in when the KO happens. All right, so this one I do want to use a skill for. And I think we're going to use Patriot for this one, because he does put some debuffs on, and the more debuffs that go on Patriot, the better. All right, that was not a great start to that. Come on. Nice. Got him. Okay. All right. Ooh, we're getting to the close mark here on some of these timers. All right. Now I don't... the last one I'm going to use probably Shang-Chi with. This one I am going to go ahead and use Jean Grey on, just because I know she does a bunch of damage. This is pretty much all about champions that can do a ton of damage. That's really what it's all about, is just tons of damage. Okay, that was nice. All right. We're looking for a special 2. Come on, dude. Got him. There. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That was sweet. 25-second fight. That's great. And our roster's going to have to get deeper. Now, I am going to use Shang-Chi on this last one because he's got some evades, and I want to stop those from happening. And he's only at 30,000 anyway, so Shang-Chi should be able to blast right through him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. There's the slow. 1, 2, 3, boom. Bring it on, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay. Easy peasy. And that was a 21-second fight, so that happened pretty fast. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and pick up some of that and some more of that. And we need to be careful of our Mysterium. We don't want to open a crystal. We don't want... That's a lot. 1,000 7-star shards for... that's way too much. Okay. So, and now this is open. Let's check our Mysterium. We're at 15,000, so we're good. We have another record. It looks like these are all mutants. Let's preview this really quick just to see who's in here and to see if any of the nodes have changed, because I don't think they have changed. Okay. It is all mutants, and the nodes have not changed. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have 8. And the only one that... I'm not really worried about any of these except for her. We're going to have to... We'll use a tech for that one. So we'll save Bastion for that one. So I am in this one. Who do we got first? We've got Wolverine. So I am going to start with A-Bomb on that one. Because A-Bomb will kind of mitigate some of his regen. So we're going to open the gate, and we're going to go. Okay, and we're going to try and get as many poisons on him as we can to mitigate some of his regen. So, it's already got 2. Okay, he's down to barely any regen. He's actually done. Okay, excellent. And that was a 22-second fight, so that's pretty good. We had quite a bit of time left when the KO hit. We've got a Cable next. So I think I'm going to go ahead with Anti-Venom. Because why not? I don't think anybody in here was really effective. Anti-Venom is effective against. So 219,000 health. And if you want to shave some time off of here, you can put a boost on. We're going to hit him with this. That did quite a bit. And then we want to keep the Spectre on because I don't want him, because he does get a regen at some point. All right, this should almost take care of him. This will. Okay. All right, that was about a 30-second fight, I think. That was a 30-second fight. Okay. And who is next? We've got a Psylocke. She's pretty standard. They haven't really done a whole lot with her, and nothing to really be concerned with for Psylocke. So we are going to go ahead and I didn't necessarily like High Evolutionary. I think we're going to go ahead. We'll use... wow. Who do I want to use? We'll use... I got a lot of tech choices here. But we'll use Dust. She does a lot of damage. And Psylocke is only at 28,000. She is on the lower end of the PI. The power indices or power index for these champions. And we'll end with a medium. Put that on. We'll end with a medium. We got 30. Boom. Boom. And that should take care of her. I have 30. Yeah, that did. I had 30 prowesses on her. Okay. Who is next? We've got... So this one I do want to use a tech for. I don't like fighting him. He takes a little while, so we're going to go ahead and use... Infamous Iron Man. And we're going to try and power burn him as much as we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom. And I wanted him to use that. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should take care of him, and it didn't, but this will. There he goes. Okay. All right, that was a 33-second fight. Infamous Iron Man, not the not the highest damage dealer. All right. I think we're going to use a robot for this one. So we've got an Ultron down here, so we'll use the Ultron. And he's going to do degens instead. Okay, I'm going to hit him with this right off the bat. Boom, done. Yep. And we didn't have to worry about his death spores because they don't accelerate as much on robots as they do everybody else. All right. Toad. We're going to go ahead and use Spider-Woman for Toad because she is poison immune. And now we don't have to worry about his poisons. And she's a good damage dealer as well. She's fast. And does a lot of crits and gets furies. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And she gets a free evade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, jabroni. Nice. Okay. 32-second fight. And Old Man Logan is next. So I think we are going to go ahead and use... Let's use the leader for that one. He'll also mitigate some regen. It's not the fastest at doing damage, but he is one of the best regen reverse champions. Boom, 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 boom. He doesn't do the best damage in the world. Come on, dude. So you saw that. That was some sweet... Oh, there we go. Okay, woo, boy, that was close. He is not the best damage dealer there. I did get some reversal on some regen, but he is not the fastest. So I think we're going to use Bastion on this one. And we'll get through this as best as we can. If we can't parry her, which I think he can, we'll go ahead and punish her heavies. Okay, we got that on. Alright, this should take care of her. Because I've got a disintegration on her, and it did. Okay, and he's still at 100% health. That was wicked fast. 18-second fight. He is definitely the one to use for that one. Okay. And we're going to go with more of that. And more of that. And our last run for this week is Mutant Headliner. It's another mutant group. And this is about who I'm going to save until the end, or which fights are going to be more difficult than the other ones. So we've got a Storm, we've got a North Star, not. So I'll save Bastion for Jean Grey. And I'll use a tech for Gentle. Everybody else is just kind of whatever. I'll use A-Bomb for... I think I'll use A-Bomb for Deadpool. So we're going to start here with an Anti-Venom on Storm. And this is our last run. And so we get, I think they add one champion onto every one of these as we go forward. And I didn't even look at the nodes, but I think the nodes are all the same. Okay, we're going to hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, and wrecked. There we go. 24-second fight. These are no boosts, by the way. I don't have any boosts on. All right, we're going to try and keep him to a special 1 if we can. I think we'll use Dust for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, medium. 1, 2, 3. That's what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do a heavy. And that should do it. It did not. But this will. Nice. Okay. Okay. Who is next? This is one I'm going to use A-Bomb on because I want to mitigate some of his regen. And A-Bomb is my biggest bomb choice for this one. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a poison. I knew he was going to do that, but it didn't matter. All right, let's barf on him. That's perfectly fine. He's taking a lot of damage all of a sudden. And we're back to 100%. Look at that. That was sweet. That was sweet. All right. Doesn't matter. Sunspot's an easy one. Doesn't matter who we use for this one. So I think we'll use... I think we are going to use Yelena for this one. Let's use Yelena for this one. I know she doesn't have advantage, and that's okay. None of these skill guys have advantage, but I think that's fine. I think we'll get through this just fine. He is a pretty straightforward champ. Got to be careful doing that. Oh, she did a bleed. All right, that was weird. I use a program called Reflector, and it connects my phone to my computer, and it cuts out every once in a while. And it decided to cut out at the end of that fight, but as you can see, we're at 100% health. So we've got Danny Moonstar next. We are going to use a tech champ for that one. I think I do want to use Ultron for this one, so we're going to go ahead and use that one. And hopefully the Reflector program is not going to cut out again. I don't use a capture card. We use a kind of connection, an electronic connection to my phone. So we do that first, and then we just go. Hit her with that, and we're going to do, bam. That should melt her pretty harshly. It did. Okay, good. Ultron is nasty against mutants. Just nasty. So we'll cut that video together. You'll see the magic of editing. All right, we've got Iceman. And I think we're going to use Spider-Woman, maybe? No, not. Yeah, we'll use Spider-Woman. We'll use Spider-Woman against. Iceman's pretty standard. He is an attacker champion. He is not a defender. Although he does do some damage to start out with, so in Battlegrounds that is something that helps. And he does kind of get that automatic block. All right, that's fine. And that should take care of him, and it did. That was a quick fight. That was a really quick fight. 19 seconds. She is nasty. Nasty. Okay, who do we got next? Is it Jean Grey? Not yet. It is White Magneto, so we are not going to use a metal champion for this one. So I think that I'm going to go ahead and use Jean Grey for this one. Yeah, we'll use Jean Grey. And she nukes things pretty harsh. So here we go. He's got a little bit of energy resistance, but that's okay. So I like to do a couple of these to get the uncanny charges going. Perfectly fine. And this should do it. And it does. Nasty. All right, we've got a Jean Grey next. So we are going to use... I wish that jack-o'-lantern was here, but he is not. So we are going to use Bastion for this one. And we're just going to have to deal with the reverse controls, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. And I think we're going to use tech for the rest of these, by the way. So I'm going to hit her with the heavy and get this disintegration going. All right, I saw it. It's on. If I can get her to a special 2. There we go. And the problem with the special 2 is, this is probably gonna, nope, it didn't. The problem with waiting on the special 2 is, oh, come on, I totally hit the relic. The problem with the special 2 with her is she reverses you, like at the last second. So, and that's what happened. I got my reverse controls happen at the last second. That's okay. All right, we've got Gentle. We are going to use another... I think that we have another Ultron. I think we're going to use the Ant-Man here. We're going to try and build up his ant armor charges. And then he starts doing a whole bunch of damage. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got him. No, I didn't. Wow. Got him. That time I got him. Now we're doing a whole... Oh, he's got that junk going here. But doesn't matter. Nah, he's done. Yep. All right, that was about a 36-second fight. That was fine. And it is going to be our last one here. Is this our last one? It is. It's Dazzler. And I believe that we are going to go... Let's go with Arnim Zola and see how well he does. Now, he does most of his damage based off of his heavies. And that's where we're going. It's Heavy City time. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, that's right. She does that. And not a big disintegrate, but a disintegrate nonetheless. And the relic did it. Okay, there we go. And I believe that was our last record. So we're going to get our rewards for Mutant Headliner. So we got 30,000-ish Mysterium as well. So we got to watch out for that Mysterium. Don't want that. They're really offering a lot of those now. And that was 2,000. So we are up to 37,000 Mysterium. And we could go in here, but we do not have another record. So if we preview this, that record should be red. And it is red. So we are out of records. All right. That is the video that I have for everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And I will catch everybody later.